Okay, just have to connect my chat here. It's not working yet. It's always very finicky. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Why is it not working? God dang it. Okay, give me a second. Okay, I have to log out, log back in. This is very frustrating. Every time. Can never be easy. But the only people seeing this right now will be anyone watching this on their phone in a vertical format. And I don't think many people are doing that. Okay, there we go. It should should work now. Now I just have to test it with a little message to myself. And there we go. It's working. And so yeah, I will start now by clicking here. Hello, Always Dizzy here. I'm going to start with puzzle streak of 43 before I play any games. It's a late stream for me tonight. I had stuff I had to take care of. Yeah, as I say, I'm going to start with puzzle streak of 43. Usually when I stream late, not many people pop by because well, they're asleep. I think I'm good to go. I'm going to start the stopwatch here. And here we go. White to move. Looks like a trebuchet situation. This should be winning the queen. Whoops, it doesn't win the queen. Am I happy with the bishop? Because this pawn is very strong. I guess I'm happy with the bishop. That's a weird first puzzle. Okay, we are white. Looks like we have a mate here. White, we have a fork. White. His rook is trapped, I believe. 5. We have, looks like checkmate here. 6. I have a fork on his bishop. 7. Looks like mate in 2. Or, yeah, mate in 2. 8. There's a fork here. I'm up a piece. Hello, Rish. Rishadan. Black to move. H6 is looking good to me. White to move. So I think I can take on F5. It's kind of close, but I should have like a reserve tempi there. Yeah, that should be good. And then King E5 takes. These are hard for the rating, I have to say. 2200? No, I don't even know if I'm 2100 yet. white to move. And I'm not feeling good today. I had a big medical issue today, so. So I have queen f5, king h6. I don't see what I'm doing after that. I wish I didn't have aphantasia. Oh, I've got a rook. Oh my god, I have a rook. So rook g1, maybe? Or no, let me think. Rook g1 doesn't really help. So let's go queen f7. If he goes bishop g7, I have hg, which is looking good because my h file opens up for my rook. And if he goes king h6, same thing. I have rook h1. There's king g5, but I just can't imagine him surviving that. Yeah, I think we're just taking here. 12. Hello, Jerome. Was I dizzy? No, but almost. It was almost that. Now I had a really bad migraine aura, and I haven't had a migraine aura in many years. I used to get them all the time. Okay, black to move. I think I'm moving up the board. So you just do this little blocking move, and we promote. 13, white to move. So I think I can take and then bake. Take and bake. 14. I have a check. And if he goes here, I think we have check and then mate on a2. And if he goes to d2, then my rook is going to go to e here and then to f8. I don't see zigzag, but it's like my whole vision gets really cloudy, like a dark cloud, so you can't really see properly at all. And yeah, and then afterwards, often you get a headache and like pressure in my temple. I still have a bit of pressure here, but my vision is pretty much back to normal. Yeah, people get it different. When I close my eyes, when I have it, I had kind of a multicolored spectrum display of lights a little bit. Normally, I didn't have that in the past, though. Okay, check. And then there should be mate in a couple. 15. And yes, this is coffee at 10:30 p.m. I wonder if I've been drinking too much caffeine. Maybe that's what caused it. Hopefully they don't recur. Okay, white to move. So do I want f4 or h4? Let's look at h4. He has one legal move that I can see. I just want to verify because it'd be good to get this on the first attempt, the puzzle streak portion. And then do I have a 7 of 9? Looks like it mate in 2 here. 7 of 9. 16. I can win his queen by going rook d8. That should be enough. 17. So right now I'm down a rook, but I think I have... Let's see. Oh, wait. What am I talking about? That doesn't work at all. Okay, so yeah. No, it does work. No, it doesn't work. What am I doing? Because he can always run to d2. So how about knight b3? That's mate in 2. It's funny because there's a woodpecker puzzle that I added to my list, which has the same idea. White to move. I'm moving up the board, so I should be able to just trade rooks, and my pawn should be faster here. Barely. It's a rook pawn, though. I gotta be careful. but I'm sure it's this. Then e6, h4, boom, 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 boom. It is a rook pawn, but I think I can go here. Yeah, I have queen e4 at the end. It just works. Okay, 19. Yeah, I still have the slight headache. Okay, so check and mate here. 20. I have a fork on b6. Is it that simple? I think it is. So that's kind of a dumb puzzle. 21. Is this mate? No. But this is going to be mate in 2. So we play mate in 2. 22. White to move. I can win his queen. That should be good. So I play it. 23. I have rook g7. If he blocks it, I don't know. I mean, technically we're still down a rook there, but he's very close to being mated. There has to be a mate there somewhere. I'm not going to look at it beyond that. If he flees to b6 again, that has to be good. I mean, it's hard. Okay, if here we win the queen, and then lastly, if he goes to c8, that could be a problem. Because I don't know if taking on d6 is enough there. But he won't have a check. Yeah, so that should be enough. And just take the queen. 24. Black to move. There should be mate in 2 here. 25. At 27, I'll look to see who's in the chat. So I have check here is a mate in 2. 26. White to move. I have a fork. Is that good enough? Well, it's just one of those things where we're not going to do better than that. We're not doing better than that. I'm not going to mate him, although he's close to getting mated. But not close enough. So I'm going to go check, and I'm going to take. Okay, I'm going to check out chat. Ooh, so we have only one viewer. Holy crap, only one viewer. What, on YouTube? One viewer on YouTube. And then 3 on the Twitch. But it is a late stream, so I shouldn't be so shocked. Late streams are not popular. Everybody's asleep. Okay, black to move. I have a check, and then looks like mate in 2 there. 28, white to move. So I can just give a check and then take his rook. 29, black to move. I have a check on a7. But actually, let me consider check here first, just because it does force king f2. But I don't see a good continuation there. Okay, so queen a7. And he has to block with a piece, right? So, or does he? Because could he go here? No, he's getting mated on f2. Yeah, so he has to either go queen d4 or rook e4. If queen d4, then I have check, block, and then I have rook b2, which is winning. Rook b1, I mean. And if he goes rook d4, it's same thing. So it's definitely queen a8, and then rook b1. 30. Black to move. I am down. Well, I've got 2 pieces for a queen. I have bishop d4. Maybe rook d4. That's not strong enough. So this has a double attack on his queen. If queen f8, I take his king. And if rook takes d4, I go rook takes f2. And then I have a desperado there. Yeah, it should be this. And yeah, we take 30. Not desperado, I meant Zwischenzug. White to move. I have a fork here. So I think I can just take and bake. 32. I think I win the queen here because I'm threatening mate. There's rook f7. Okay, first of all, because I am... So is this going to be winning? Yeah, his pieces are a little scary there, but that should be winning. So if rook f7, do I take on f7? Has to be. Then I have a discovery. Okay, so check. This, I don't know. This ain't so clear though. Boom. So rook f7. It has to be taking. Takes. Queen h7. I don't know about this. Even just like king f8. I'm looking at rook d6. Rook d6 is interesting, but I don't think it's going to work. So rook f7. What can I do? Another idea is if the queen is on d6, I could go check here. Right? Boom, because the king comes here on f7, but I can't attract the queen to d6. I have this discovery still, but he takes check. If he takes, can I then go check here? My pawn is looking good. King f8. Knight takes. I don't see the full line, but I can't envision. I don't see what else it would be. I will look at this with the engine after. Yeah, so why didn't I play rook f7? Because that's obviously the challenging response. So it is rook f7. And then check. Oh, weird. Okay. And then just take the rook and we're happy. No. Oh, then we go. So I was right about that. Ah, yeah. Okay, so if he goes here. Oh, wow. So, okay. Yeah, I figured it was something like that. Moving on. White to move. So I need to stop this. So I think I have to put the pawn on c6. Because then I can push a7. The question is, am I fast enough for that? Looks like I am. 34. Black to move. I have queen f7, but I don't think that's going to be it. I have queen h2, but I don't think that's going to be it. There's rook f2. There's also a fork, and it's probably the fork. And can I take the knight? It appears, ooh, it's a little scary because there's queen b3 stuff, but I think we're okay. 35, white to move. Okay, so we have check and then mate. All right, checkmate. 36. After this, I'll look to see who's in the stream. We are down nothing, but our king is in danger. I have a check. Mate in 2. So why is this a puzzle? Why is that a puzzle at 1800? Okay, let's see who's in the chat. We have 3 on Twitch and still 1 on YouTube. That does not seem right. Is YouTube working? Like that's there's nobody on YouTube. There's nobody on YouTube. I have a hard time believing that. Okay, well, back to business here. Oh, Jerome's in YouTube. Yeah, now I see 3 on YouTube. But that's abnormally quiet. Abnormally quiet. Okay, white to move. I'm doing pretty well here though. 19 minutes in. Okay, so we are down a bishop. We can almost take here. So first we need to give a check. Can I even allow this? And then play rook h7 or something. Yeah, I could just take and then go f4. f4. I'm up the exchange. 38, white to move. We have no queen. We have no strings. Can I do a discovery here? Yeah, so let's look at take. Because he's forced to capture. And then, yeah, this should be mate here. So check. And then rook e8, I think. Then rook e8 takes mate. 39. Black to move. Okay, this is mate here. Check. Check. He has to go king h3, I believe. So king h3. And then I think this is mate here. So check, check, and then bishop f5 is mate. And just making sure. 40. So I have check, king e2. Then I have rook. Because I can't imagine another first move. So then I go rook f e8. And he's forced to go to the the d file. And then I'm not sure about that though. So if first he goes to d2, I have rook a d8, and then he can flee. He can't go here because I'm going to take on d1. So he has to go king c1. Oh my god, then I can take, and then I have rook e1. Wow, that's good calculation. That is good calculation. Good calculation. Good calculation. Good calculation. Good calculation. Good calculation. 41. Mate and 1. No. So check. Right? If he blocks the bishop, that's not really any different. So he has to go rook f7 at some point. And then this is going to be mate. So I think it's queen h7 right away. Right? Boom, check, is mate. So let's do that. Oh, I forgot about that, honestly. But we take, and then we have rook e8. Last one, 42. This was, I mean, if I finished correctly, this was a really good run. So I have one discovered check. So maybe I take on g7 is the way to do this. So we could do it either way. You would think he takes on b7, and then I have check. I can take back. That's assuming he takes on b7. But yeah, if I take one on the e file, rook b7, queen g7, he has to take my knight, right? And then I take on b7, sorry. Now, depending which piece I take, like if I take the bishop, I'll be up to exchange. If I take the rook, sorry, if I take the bishop, it'll be equal. Wait, no, I'll be down a knight still. Hang on. No, yeah, wait, yeah, I'm not getting material. No, I would be up the exchange. So I think I have to take the rook there. Yeah, okay. So I think we're taking the rook and then check. Whoa! I got the last one. I can't believe it. On the bubble. That was such a good ass run too. What did I miscalculate? Oh, yeah, no, he does have two pieces. Oh my God. I honestly can't believe I screwed up in 42. I thought I was careful about it. Yeah, we just take here, obviously. Oh boy, I got to start over. I can't believe I have to start over. I can't believe I have to start over. I was really diligent. I was very diligent. I was careful. We just take the bishop. Man, that's a shocker. That was a good time until it wasn't. 4. Yeah. So, and then after the first run, I don't care anymore. And then I get sloppy, and then I never finish it properly. Okay. I should try to keep being diligent. That's the only way to finish this. I have a check here. I can get the rook. Is that enough? Yeah, I'll be up to exchange. 4, mate, 5, queen, 6. Check, boom, boom, boom. 7. Can I just go here? But I'm not verifying as much as I would, as much as I should. Okay, check. This is forced. And then mate in 2. Okay. 10, black to move. Get the rook. 11. We have mate in 2 here. 12. I think I can threaten mate and then mate here. 13, black to move, run that baby up. 14, free queen. Whoops. 15. Can take the rook. 16. I have check. Looks like mate in 2. 17. Fork. 18. I have check and where's the mate? That's going to be mate. 19. Mate in 2. 20. Mate in 2. Well, it's not mate in 2, but we're going to win the queen. 21. White to move. We have check. Take, and then we promote. 22. I have a fork here, winning the bishop. 23. Is his queen trapped? Yes, it is. 24. Can I just run? Hello, Larson say. $25. Hello, McFried. You haven't just play lots of games, analyze your games after, and do puzzles. 2:48 p.m. Oh, are you in Korea? Is it rook f6 here? You've been there a long time. I'm not so settled on this. I'll get a piece back and I'm up 2 pawns. I'm going to say that's good enough. $26. Black to move. I'm going to see who's in the stream after this one. I think I might have knight d3. Oh no, first I take it, then knight d3. Okay, let me check the chat. So we have 6 on YouTube now. That's more like it. And 2 on Twitch. Okay. White to move. Something here is calling out to me. Can I take first? And then I think this wins a piece. Or do I go there first? And why would it matter? So can I just go queen c4? Yeah, but why would this not be the same? What's the difference? What's the difference? Queen c4 first versus taking here. There has to be a difference. He might have c6. No, he doesn't though. What is the difference of boom, boom, boom versus boom? What is the difference? I don't know. Maybe there might be this queen g5 move and then push here or something. For example, if I take here first, Yeah, I think he might have queen g5. This is so deceiving. So takes. If I then go queen c4, he's queen g5. Wow. That's so subtle. That's underrated for that reason. So we have to go here first. Wow. That shouldn't be 1700 to pick up on that detail. This is mate here. 29. I'm happy I figured that out, but yeah, this is check. And or do we start here? Check, because I have this other check. Okay, well, I could take the rook, but I'm down a piece, so I should have mapped this out a little bit better. Now what? I could also take on c8. Yeah, that's winning if I take on c8, I think, right? I'll be up the exchange, I think. 30. This is mate here. 31. King b2. Should be winning. This is annoying. No, this should be winning. And then e3. Yeah, and then check. 32, white to move. Trebuchet. He's always messed with my mind. Because I can, oh, we go here. That's where we go. $33. I have geometry. He's got this. So I'm down 2 pawns, and he's got a very advanced pawn. I also have check here, which looks promising. I can just take it immediately. Is that enough? I have a hard time imagining we're going to get more than that. 34. Could build a discovery. I could even just take the bishop. This is a fork, but I'm down a piece to begin with. So he could push the pawn, or he could play rook g7. Is that winning? Because it's equal material. But again, actually, if he goes through the rook, I have h6. So he might have to go f6 here. But yeah, we're just not going to get better than that. I don't like that puzzle. That was bad. Black to move. I might have this. Is that the only option? Because then I'm just going to push c3. I mean, that looks good to me. And then I think I want to go c3 here. So he could try something like this, but I'm just going behind the pawn. That just has to be good. He's close here, though. It's a little tricky. If he goes to e1, I can just push. That'll be winning. Yeah, so it's got... So rook b2. Okay, 36, black to move. Oh man, I think I can take here. Oh wait, yeah, I can totally take there. And then just king f4. And then h2. Yeah, so h2. And he can take the bishop. I'm going to kick out the knight. The point is I can't let him take the pawn. So this should be an automatic. I shouldn't even think about that. 37, black to move. So I have a check. And then a check here. Or I could even just take. So is there any... Oh, he's got a pawn too. I was wondering. Okay, so check. Yeah, so we have to go... No, I could go check here. That still might be good, but this has to be the first move. It might be rook b1. But they okay. This also seems very strong though. Oh wait, no, I can't do that because his rook is on this. So we have to go check here. Yeah, it's definitely rook b1. And then I didn't think what I was going to do here. Okay, then you have bishop e5. Wow, this is trickier than I thought. Okay, 38. It might be rook bd1. I think it's rook bd1. Is this a move? No, I can take on d4. I think it's rook bd1. I'm just making sure. It should work. Okay, I'm going to check out chat. We have 5 on YouTube and 3 on Twitch. Low turnout. Low turnout. Okay, so I have a check. I guess we have to go check. I don't love this. Yeah, I agree. I could do the puzzle streak off stream. Sometimes I do. I wouldn't be surprised. Ultimately, I'm here for my improvement. But really, it's the later stream. That's more important. People still watch me do puzzles, but it's the later stream for sure. That's the major impact here. So I'm not seeing better than queen g2. Queen g2, king e1. But the continuation is not so clear. Maybe I have time for this. It might be rook takes g2. Because he oh no, he's got mate. He's got mate. I'm not seeing the continuation here though. Check. Oh, I can go here. I can go queen h1. It's queen h1. Okay, zigzag, check, and then check here. It's not over, but that just has to be good. I'm not going to look beyond that. Call me lazy, but that just has to be good. Yeah, I think we're just taking here. 40. Kill box. So we have check. Check. Could I start here? But then he can run to H2. Still like this idea. So what if he goes there? I still just go rook d1. I think it's h4. I think it's h4. King f1. Then I have check, check. That's equal. Okay, h4, king f1. Rook d1, rook e1. Check, take, take. That's not enough. So I do go rook e1, then h4. So we change the middle move. Check and then h4. I think that's it. That should be it. Yeah, nice. 41. Here? What a move. Look at that move. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Rook f5. I found it quickly. What a move. I'm a genius. I don't think he had a way to stop it. H3 and F3 don't work. I'm playing it. Yeah, what? Well, I'm awesome. Okay, 42. I'm happy how fast I found that. That's a cool puzzle. White to move. Okay, here and then we have a discovery on the queen. So check, take, check. Here or here, then check. Should be winning. He can take. I don't, because this is not going to be mate. So I think that's winning. Last one here. Yeah, so just knight g5. Because he's not mating me there. And, well, probably king g2. I got to be careful here. So king g2. Oh boy, got to be careful. I can take here. Is there any forks? No, this is going to be enough. Queen can sack itself. But where's the win here? Then that loses. I'm assuming. Check. That's mate. Yeah, so I have to go here. Okay, done. I'm going to get one wrong on purpose now. I like that other puzzle, though, at 41, I think it was. That was cool. Puzzle time is over. Ooh. Okay, time for a game. Did I get one wrong on purpose? Yeah, I did, right? Did I? Okay. Yeah, I did. Okay, time for a game. We have 6 on YouTube and 5 on Twitch. It's almost flipped. Normally you don't have that many on Twitch. Where's my window? There we go. Okay. 2175. Ooh. Gonna be a tough one. I'm barely hanging on to 2100. I'd like to secure my foothold a little more. I was thinking about d6 and trying to get e5 in there. This is unusual. Hello, Vivek. He moved. He went e3. Okay, let's castle. I'm nothing if not principled. Is knight e4 a move? Just bishop f4. But yeah, with pawn on c3, he doesn't get knight c3. I do wonder. He can go knight d2 later. But yeah, so bishop f4 could almost go g5. And then I could also go bishop d6. I know the computer would like that. But no, I'm just going to go the usual. I could trade off bishops. He's got c4. Is this any different now? No. Let's just move. Let's not spend too much time. Not sure what you mean, Vivek. Wait. Is that the thumbnail for this video? It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Are you saying for this stream, it has the coach thumbnail? I hope not. And that shouldn't be the case. You're freaking me out. I'm wasting time now. So knight e4, nothing has really changed. I could go h6. His knight improves. D6. Okay, let's go D6. Oh, you recognized the game. Sorry, I didn't read your whole statement. It makes sense now. Okay, knight BD7. Always have to be very careful of E6. But if he takes the knight, it can be defended here. Okay, A3. So again, he always has this, but I should be thinking about E5. I could actually play E5 now. What am I doing after E5? Maybe I'll go F4 or something, but I should probably play E5 now, or do I go here first and then E5? I can't go, if his bishop's on 4, I can't go E5 anymore. Not to mention he could take, so I guess I'm going E5 now. Yeah, this C3 pawn is certainly unusual. Okay, so I have E4. What do I think of E4? E4, there's knight H4. That doesn't bother me, I don't think. Does it? Maybe it does. I might have H6, rook H6 here. Well, okay. Yeah, I don't want to burn too much time on it. Let's just go E4. I'm already, this is actually, you know what? This is already the worst time management ever. I got to play quicker. Okay, if I go here, then he can't hide here. How long could I have done that? How long could I have done that? Okay, let's play it. I'm curious, how long could I have played knight d5? I think I could have played it many times, right? Right? Okay. I'm thinking taking with the queen. So let's do that. I'm really curious if I could have just played knight d5 earlier. So maybe I shouldn't have been so eager to trade that bishop off, but it's probably fine. So what am I doing now? How do I make progress? Am I going to go g5 at some point? Like king h8, g5? This is not going to open up so easily. It's not the worst idea. That could be a plan. I'm sad my coffee's over with. It tasted good. Okay, I don't know what that does. F5 is kind of a threat. I'm going to go king h8. Yeah, get off the a2 g8 diagonal. And then there's ideas of something like this, b5 g f5. Okay, I can push the pawn again. I don't think I want him pushing indefinitely. He can break on b4, but yeah, I got to focus here now. So I could offer a bishop trade. He has c4, but then I get a pretty nice square for my knight. My knight already has a nice square though. That does force the bishop trade. I don't know how eager I am to do that. Yeah. Okay. F4. F4. I gotta play it. We gotta attack here. F4. Why do I even think about it? Okay, take with the knight now. This is looking dangerous for him. Although taking with the rook lets my other rook enter the battlegrounds. Bishop maybe here. Oh, that's a tough choice. I like both captures. Oh, I like both. This opens up my bishop. This might be the better way to do it. I'll do it this way. Hopefully I don't regret it. Yeah, because taking with the rook lets my other rook come in. But maybe I'll go to f6. Maybe I'll go to f6. Make the f rook. Okay, I don't really care about that pawn so much. Can I go check? And I got stuff here. Like I can threaten mate. That's looking good. I think he what did he do? He's going to lose a pawn here, right? He has to play g3. Look at Dizzy attacking. G3 check. There's got to be... Okay, this has to be good. Wait. Oh, I have h5. You can take here. It's mate. Okay, bishop g4. And then h5. It even takes here, h5. Okay, boom, boom, h5. I'm just going to play it. Dizzy has to learn to attack. Dizzy has to learn to attack. Bishop g4, h5. Takes, takes. Takes, 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 takes. Okay, let's do it. Oh, is there g3 now? He can take with the... Okay. Okay, take. And then this is mate, right? Oh, whoa, whoa, my queen's under attack. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Okay, we have to take with the rook. I almost blundered my queen. Okay, takes. And then king move or... Okay, takes here. Maybe bring in the rook. And that looks pretty strong. Let's do that. Bring in another piece here. Bring in another piece. Getting low on the clock. Rook G1. I'll just take on F2. Might have G3 as a threat as well. Might be better than rook takes F2. Probably is better. HG? No, I just take with the rook. Okay. So I'm going to go check. I can take and I have discovery. Okay, we'll just discovery here. You can block, I can take. I mean, that should be game. Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Kapow! That was 24 moves. Down goes Frazier. 2175. Nice to get a win once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon. Yeah, and he just dropped recently too. He was 2200 a couple days ago. Nice to get a win. Yeah, so I the C3 I don't think, I mean, that's very unusual. I don't think it's great though. The knight can't go to C3. I don't know. Maybe it's fine. But, and then H3, yeah, they wanted to keep this bishop, but these slow white down. I wonder if I had this knight D5 earlier. I did. I could have done it. Even here, I could have played it. Could have played it immediately if I wanted to. I can't believe I didn't see that. Because I kept looking at knight moves. No, wait. Yeah. So I could have just went here earlier. Like even now. I did find it eventually. And I don't know what he was doing. This was weird. Knight B3 was weird. A3 was weird. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I know why he played it. He probably wanted to defend. No, this is already defended, but maybe he was scared of B4. Because I think he might want to play F3, but then he's scared of this. Like F3 takes or push and then takes. So he might have wanted to put the queen on D2. But no, but then he played A4. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he made a lot of very slow moves here, and then I just attacked. Run the F-pawn. Which, by the way, I'm starting to realize in the bird, I can just run the F-pawn a lot. I'm starting to realize that. And then, yeah, I had to keep attacking. This is just something I've noticed with the engine. It often just likes to go for a very caveman, brute force attack. Like, you just make simple attacks, and yeah, the opponent has to deal with it. Now, I don't know about G3. I thought he... I don't know. But yeah. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. Oh, tired. Had a nice dinner. Thirsty. I should probably get a drink before my next game. I think I will. Yeah, I'm going to... Should I have Coke Zero, or I'll mix some club soda with some flavored water? I could do that. Wow. Oh my God. Look at that graph. And it's a perfect, well, not maybe perfect, but 0 inaccuracies. We like those. Okay, so let me rewind. C3, yeah, it's not, I mean, it's playable, but I don't see the advantage. So this was all good. Yeah, A3 was weird. A lot of these moves were strange. So I'm just curious, did it ever want me to go knight d5 earlier? It was playable, I think. Like, even now, I could play it. So it was a move. Yeah, every time it was an option. E4 was good. And then knight d5. Yeah, wow, cool. And yeah, we're just better. F4, yeah. The best move here is E3. Are we taking on, we're taking on G2. Wow. And if F3, can we sack something? Wow, E3 is a nice move, but unnecessary. This is also very good. Yeah, we're just waiting here. Okay, I'm going to play another one, but first I'll get a drink. I won't change the scene. I'll be back. Next week, there's a Grandmaster coming to hold a simul a block away from my house. But I'm not going to go. Okay. Oh, that is pleasant. That is pleasant. Oh, this teen's out. Oh no, rowdy teens. I think they're just passing by though. Time for a game. Go to the right scene. 2101. Newish account, not brand new though, but 10 months old. It's sparkling water with like, you know, those, it's like a Kool-Aid you add to water, like a flavor enhancer thing. I mix those together. Okay, we have the bird on board. Change the chat minimized. Oh, thank you for that. It's because I rebooted the computer. I'm going to run the script now, see if it works. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, because the Windows automatically rebooted because of Windows Update. I was delaying the update. I hate how you do that, like how it does that. Sometimes if you don't reboot and there's a Windows Update pending, I think I take here first. It'll automatically reboot even if your settings say not to. I forget if I want to initiate this. I think there's no rush on it. Don't really think it matters too much. Maybe I'm wrong, because if he plays e6, then can I still play h3 there? I could still do it. I don't know. Should I play h3 or knight bd2 first? I could take, right? h3 and I can take. Because I have knight h2. Oh, knight h2, there's g3. No, I can take on h8. So I should be able to go here. Because I can take and then take. Right? Oh, but I can't play g4. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I see. He wants to tuck this back here. Okay, let me castle. And then do I want d3, c4, 95? That's interesting. It's interesting if he takes. I don't know if I can believe it. But then again, okay, let's go d3. Let's go d3. I'm playing pretty slow. Yeah, he's got. I thought, like, does this really work? Does it work? I don't know. I have a hard time believing this works. Might just have knight g5 here because he can't go to h3. But he has knight g4. I could take the knight. But then he can take this way. I think, oh, okay, interesting. Queen e2, rook lift. Does this work? This shouldn't work for him. Knight h2 even, but there's still this rook lift. Boy. I have a... Okay, I mean, this is tempting still. Takes. Could I even just run for it? Make a run for it? Takes, and just king f2. Rook g8. Rook g8. Rook g1. Can I do that? Okay, let's see. I don't know. I bet you there's 100 different ways to defend here. This might not be the best way, but I'm just gonna go king f2, rook g8, and then rook g1. Yeah, I thought rook g1. I thought we're fine here. Wow. Okay, so can I take? He has to take with a pawn. Oh my god. Okay, maybe knight bd2 first. There's no rush. Because he's not threatening anything with that last move. He's threatening nothing. Maybe he wants to double up or something, but... And that is kind of annoying, but I'm going to go knight bd2. And then, yeah, he might castle. Or king d7. Then what? This is weird. Queen f1 maybe. Yeah, I have queen f1 here. Okay, and this should just be good, right? This should be game. Take with the rook. Okay, let's take. Then maybe rook h1. Or this is even better. Rook g1. Oh no, he's got bishop f8. Okay. So there's knight h1. I like the blockade. It might be worth it. It's kind of slow. I'm going to play... Whoops! Knights don't move like that. How bad am I? I mean, I could put it on g2. I could blockade with the king. It gets awkward, though. Put it on g2. Yeah, let's put it on g2. Okay. I'm playing too slow here still. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go king here. I can't really imagine that being a problem. Yeah, and then he could open this, but yeah, let's bring the knight back now. Oh, I thought I had rook h1. Oh my god, there's that. Oh god. Okay, maybe I have to go here first, and then there's this. I can come back. That should be playable. Yeah, this should be fine. I can... Eventually, I think I can... I mean, it might be awkward, though. maybe it's not good. Maybe this is not good. How do I... I would just think eventually I should be able to do something. Like, because I need to put the knight on g2. So I have to go to e3 or e1. So how do I mean, that's not... Yeah, how do I get here? It's not easy. Not easy. Do I ever want to close? Okay, let's just make a move. Okay, I made this way harder than it should have been. Way harder than it should have been. I'm not even sure about c4, but I just need to make some moves. How am I getting to g2? I need to map this out. One of these squares. So this is going to be the most likely square. There we go. It's going to take a million years, but there we go. Look at that. So unnecessary to have gotten into this pickle. Thanks for the sub, Chess. I think he realizes my route now. Actually, if he takes here, do I have rook b1? No, I can't move my rook. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, this is... Okay, but once he moves the rook, I can move my rook. I wonder if I should just take, honestly. Because as soon as I come back... I can always take later. There's no rush. He can come in, which is crazy to think about, that he can... That's... this is still very tricky. This is still very tricky. I mean, I definitely got awkwardly set up here. Yeah, because his king is just going to take everything, and he's got a million pawns. I could lose this. I could lose this still. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is very tricky. I don't know. Yeah, I might be losing. This was a very awkward setup I created. Which pawn? That pawn. Okay, I attack his bishop. I'm getting something here. These pawns are going to fall. I don't know if that was the best option for him, but I'm going to have no pawns left. Oh, I see. He wanted to go here. So why is he thinking here? If you deflecting the knight, why would you think before taking on e3? Yeah, I don't know why he has to think about that. He could have taken here, and he's probably winning. Yeah, I'm losing here. I think he could take the knight. Okay, so I can go here. There's this. Okay, well, let's just play it, see what he does first. I really screwed this up. I really screwed this up. Take here now. There's this. It doesn't let me. I was up a fall piece. I really did not play this well. Just resign here. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how he lost that. That was amazing. It was probably plus 50. Plus 50. Amazing to lose that. It's saying I'm equal here, but I had 35 seconds, so I was not going to win. Yeah, plus 50 here. Rishidon said I had rook h2. Let's see. So here. Yeah, he does this very weird sacrifice, which is just doesn't work at all. Who does that? Who does a sacrifice like that? No, I can't play quick. There's no increment. I was not going to. I had 30 seconds. So you know, I played this too slowly for sure. Like there was no need. There was no need to play this slowly. So I'm only in trouble, right? Yeah, so this is the first awkward move that I don't like. Knight g2. I should have played rook h1. But after the pin, then what? Do I go knight f1 or something? Oh, I could probably go here. Yeah, so I should have went rook h1 first, and then rook g2. Or rook h2, I mean. Rook h1, rook h2. That's what I should have done. And then I can move the knight. Yeah, so this, yeah, because now he gets the file, and it's awkward for me. Yeah, I have to go back. And then so I lose like a tempo or two here. And I still had rook h2. Yeah. Oh, that would have been a lot easier than this. I don't know why. I didn't see rook h2. There's a knight b1. Just to go knight d2. Just to play rook h2 again. And I guess there was e4 is something. Oh, and then the knight can come in and go here. There's another way to do it. Ah, but I should have seen rook h2. Never crossed my mind. Yeah, and then I got a bit low on the clock. And then this was just confusing. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I should take or not. Maybe his king is farther away. I don't know. I don't know the difference. Okay. I just didn't see rook h2. Okay. I do. Never mind. I do find it interesting when who doesn't resign when they're down a full piece. I mean, he ended up winning the game, so he definitely made the right decision. But you're down a full piece and you don't resign. You're confident that you're not going to lose. He was down like a rook or something, or wait, wasn't a rook. He was a minor piece, right? But I could never do that. I could never play on. But yeah, he made the right decision. Do I want to go e4 here? But I've noticed often when my opponents do play on when they're down a piece, they often win. Not always. What do I want to do here? d4? Let's not overthink it. g3 should be fine. All right. What has he gained? Now, do I castle kingside? Because he's got h5 could be. So, okay. My king would never be safe. c4 might be a bit much. Let's keep developing here. But he's got this h5 move now. queen e2. Let's go queen e2. And then castle queen side. Doesn't mean my king is safer on the queen side, but that's unusual. Maybe it's not unusual. I don't even know why I said that. Where do we put this? Here. Otherwise, knight g4 might be annoying. Yeah, so he's going to attack this way. I shall castle queenside. Do I want to do anything about that? No, I don't. So this is going to be a bloodbath for somebody. F5, rook here. H4. H4 can't hurt, can it? Knight g4. Okay, let's go rook hg1. I might go g4. A3, I go b3. This is like, well, it's like a Sicilian with no c5. Okay, let's just keep going. I'm a bit behind on the clock. Do I need to do anything here? No. I don't think so. There's almost an attack at knight a2. Almost. Okay, so do I go g5? Knight h5? Yeah, maybe h4. Let's go h4. And then h5 so that he can't play knight h5. So h5, g5. Whose attack is faster? Controversial. I'm going to take what's a pawn. I just figure there might be easier ways to defend with no c-pawn. More x-rays along the second rank. And my queen doesn't have to defend e4. And some extra coverage on c4. But it opens up the c-file, so controversial. Still planning h5, g5. My goal today is just to finish in the green. That's all my goal ever is every night. Even by 1 point. That last game was really hard to lose, but I should have seen rook h2. It makes the loss not as I'm not as bitter because I should have seen rook h2. I don't know what that does, so I'm just going to go h5. How am I doing on the clock? Well, at move 20, I should have at least 6:30, so I'm doing okay. So yeah, I'm not sure what he's doing here. Is this something? It shouldn't really harm me. Might even be able to ignore it. Okay, I still don't know what he's threatening. Is this a threat now? Yeah, that might be a threat. That might be a threat. Okay, time for king b1 now. Time for king b1. My attack seems faster because, see, this is the benefit without the c-pawn. I have, as I was saying, I have more easy coverage of the second rank. If my pawn was on c3, I can't do that. Okay, I have rook c1. I could pop into here. I could move this knight. I have mini moves. I have knight a4. How do we choose? How does one choose? Let's go here. Too many options. Just pick one of them. This is the new Dizzy. Try not to play so perfectly. I had many good options there. This seems good. Just play it. Just do it. That's my slogan. I invented it just now. Just do it. Yeah, I mean, I feel very safe here. Like, I don't think he has any attack. And maybe my attack isn't as great as it feels. Okay, almost tactics here. Almost tactics. But almost, not actual. Okay, I have G5. Time to play. I don't know what this was about. I don't understand Queen E7. So 98, I don't know what he's thinking about. There he goes. And again, almost tactics. F5 perhaps. E5. I got to be careful about my superfluous knights here. Can I go here? Oh boy. He might also have F6. There's a lot to consider. Okay, so F5, E5, F6. Sorry, no, I can't do that. Sorry, F6. He has to move the queen. So he moves the queen. My knight's under attack. Okay, I'm attacking here. Knight takes. Yeah, I will lose a piece there, so that could be dangerous. After E5, I could just move the knight. Like, I could just move the knight. What about G6? Just because this forces the lines to open. This also looks good. Okay, let's do that. I don't know. F5 looked good too, though. F5, E5, I could have just played knight F3. This is a little bit more direct because it forces lines open. Okay. Take. Yeah, Queen C5's a little dangerous because my knights, neither knight can move. Both knights are neutered. Again, the downside of superfluous knights. So if H6, maybe F5. I gotta be careful. Well, yeah, these knights are definitely awkward. Yeah, so that's a good idea. Well, let's first of all just take. So we open up another line. So King H1. And then maybe Knight F3. No, I can't go there. Yeah, the superfluous knights, man. That was the right move. That was the right move. Okay, I could take and then queen here. So takes the queen F2. Oh, you mean that? Yeah, my knights are in trouble. Rook G5. Okay, I'm gonna take, I don't know. Because he just attacks here. That might have been done. But I was thinking queen F2. But he can just stay on the knight. Or, okay, yeah, let's go queen F2. Hello, King Dev, or King Dev. Yeah, it's funny. This looks like a Sicilian. If you like this, 100% looks like a Sicilian. Okay, this I can take on A3 here. Let's get rid of that pawn first. Let's get rid of that pawn. And he might go here and then here. So E5, maybe knight F5. I'm glad that my superfluous knights are gone. E5, knight F5. Possibly. Do I play on chess.com too? I do occasionally. I would say 95% of the time Lee Chess, 5% of the time chess.com. Oh, so he wants a pawn too. So I can go check, but then this is going to hang. I can go rook h3 later. Okay, how about here first? Okay, let's go here first. And then just to get it a little closer to the action. Do I play viewers? I do not play viewers. That's why my channel is small. No, I don't play viewers. I had somebody ask me yesterday, and their account was banned for cheating. I assume like 90% of people are cheating if they want to play me while I'm streaming. It's a very healthy mindset. Okay. B4. He can take here. Could take on B6. I don't understand his last move. I think I can take here. Oh, I got to play quicker. A minute and a half. You love playing variant chess and have no friends to play you. Why can't you play in the pool? What's wrong with people playing in the pool? Nobody wants to play in the pool. Okay, let's just bring the knight back. Okay, I'm going to minimize chat. I got to focus here. You're 1300, but you want to play a 2000? Why not? If you want to challenge yourself, play a 1400. That'll be challenging. You don't need to play a 2000. Okay, he wants this pawn. Okay. Okay, I got to focus now. I was talking to chat, and then I get into time trouble. That's how I lose. Clock issues always. How much time did I waste talking to chat? Too much. Too much time. I'm gonna flag now. I probably wasted 2 minutes total talking to chat. It's always chat's fault. It's not my fault. Oh man. I thought I was up a piece, you know. I actually feel bad now because again, just how much time I'm wasting on on the chat. Like I was winning. I threw this a game away from. I got to pick and choose how much I need to minimize chat more often. That's what I need to do. You can take a pawn now, but yeah, I'm just going to flag. I was just completely winning. But I thought I was up a piece, so that's the truth. I thought I was up a full piece. Maybe I was, and I just didn't pay attention. I lost it somehow. But it's kind of a waste of a game. With no increment, it's just hard for me to chat and play. And like to actively talk, hold a conversation. I just have to move. I have no. You can go here now, but I just have no time. I didn't want to go there to begin with, but I have 26 seconds, and it's just a waste of a game because I was winning. Like it was I got complacent. I think I got complacent. His pawns are rolling. Yeah, this was a waste of a game though, because I was seriously just taking my sweet time. Not a care in the world. I kind of forgot I was even playing a game. Just have no time here. This was just dumb. Okay, I'm going to open up chat. That was just a waste of a game, 100%. I wasn't even paying attention that I was playing a game. I was really talking to chat there. That was really, really dumb. This is why I can't get. Oh, I'm 2000 again. It's terrible. Yeah, I was not paying attention to my clock. Like I spent 2 minutes on this. Oh my God. It was not a good move either. Oh, I was also dealing with sets. That's also where some of my time went, was on these knights. What was the other move? I was thinking about F5, so that would have been better. Yeah, so this was not enough, eh? I think it was partly because these knights were so awkward. I wasn't able to like continue the attack. Ashwin, no, I don't. I don't play viewers. Everybody asks me, no. The answer is always going to be no, I don't play viewers. No. Never. Never again. So that's where it changed with G6. But then also my time, like I spent 2 minutes on that. That was terrible. And then here I spent a minute because I was chatting again. And even here I didn't realize like the time situation. And I just had no time. Okay, I'm going to play another one. Because everybody cheats, Ashman, that's why. Okay, I'm going to play a new game here. I want to finish in the green. I'm going to minimize chat so I can actually focus on a game for once. There's H6, which is interesting. I'm going to castle though. I might go H6 so that I can play Bishop E6 because I really don't like Knight G4. The computer usually likes it. I don't like it though. I'm not a fan. Oh, this is another idea. You can try for d5 sometimes. The computer usually likes this. It really does. Okay, I'm going to go for the computer will like this. I hate it though. I hate it. It always causes me grief. But I know the computer likes it. We have to give the computer what it wants. As much as it's like it's just super uncomfortable for me. But I have to learn. I have to embrace the uncomfortable sometimes. So, you know, what I'm scared of, to be clear, is bishop b6 to fe, and then knight g5. It's supposed to be, I think, a hair bit better for black, or at least equal. I think it's like minus 0.1 or something. Just in these general positions. You don't have to allow it. You could play h6 first and then bishop b6, or you could play knight c6 and so forth. But the problem with knight c6 and you go knight b4 to play d5, you have to prepare it with like queen c7, because otherwise it's knight e5. So I should prepare a move if he does play knight g5. So take 6, knight g5. Do we go to c8 or d7? I think you actually go to c8 so that the knight... No, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah. You go queen c8 first. And then you go h6, and then you go knight b d7. The knight's already gone. Yeah, so I'm going to go queen c8 if knight g5. But then there's also queen... No, there's no queen there. Yeah, so... Knight g5, going to go queen c8. I wonder if this guy's watching the stream or something. I don't know why he's thinking. Okay, so knight g5, queen c8, and then h6. And then it's still weak, though. That's the thing. It's permanently weak. The benefit of this is we get good control over d5. So that's the benefit. But it's good to embrace the uncomfortable, because if you keep avoiding the uncomfortable when you know it's the right move, well, you're not going to learn. I mean, if I can get really comfortable with this pawn on e6, it's objectively the best way to play. I just have to get used to it and learn it. I do have chat minimized, which is why I'm not answering any questions or anything in the chat. Yeah, my opponent's really in a deep think. Oh, he doesn't have many games played. Holy crap. It's a 5-year-old account. He only has 100 games played. Oh god, and he's only winning now. I don't like that. The rating's only going straight up. Yeah, okay, so I was going to go queen c8, so let's just play it. Okay, so I was going to go h6. I don't know if that's the best move, but okay. And then I think I'm just going knight c6, and I'm going to go for this d5. Yeah, so do I just go here and then... Okay, d5, then e5 is hanging. So how do I make progress here? Boom. Okay, let's go queen c7. I have an x-ray on e5, but then it's still under attack. So yeah, how do I deal with that? I have to go rook e8, bishop f8, I think. Yeah. So I'm not sure if this is the right way to do it. So I think I'm going to go here and then knight b4. I'll open up chat after the game. The 2 losses today were disgusting. Like, only I can lose those positions. Only me. It's a talent. Now, do I want to put the bishop on f8? No, I don't. But I need this x-ray defense so that I can play knight before d5. Maybe I do the other rook. That is a consideration. That is a consideration. It's kind of weird. But that also means my rook would have to go to, or my bishop would have to go to d8. I don't like that. No, so I think I'm going rook f8 still. My opponent's still really thinking here. Is this an idea for him? Potentially. Potentially. It's a little slow, though. Do I have any other ideas than rook f8? I finally met an opponent slower than me. I'm going to open up chat now because he's actually really deep into thinking here. Hello, John. Ashwin, no, not bullet. No. Bishop e3. So he has discoveries still. If I go for that plan. If I go here, there's might be a5 as well. So knight b4, a5. I could always just move the queen. Maybe I should go here. Oh, he still want. Can you do that? Okay, can I go here? Change of plans. Rook a d8. I can still go here if I need to, but I mean, in some ways, this is extremely dangerous because there's going to be this skewer. If this knight moves, so I do have to be very careful. Like maybe I shouldn't have played this, but okay. So can I go d5? His second is in command. Wait, why was I always thinking about knight b4? Because I could I have just done this immediately the whole time? I didn't need to play knight b4, right? That's the benefit of the pawn on e6, maybe. Could I have done this the whole time? d5? Right? Could I have just done this the whole time? I'm really kind of excited about this because I really don't like this pawn on e6, and it's a pretty common position that happens. But just calmly playing queen c8 and then h6, this could be a whole new chapter in these positions for me. Embracing the uncomfortable. It's going to suck for a while, but eventually good things might happen. Look at the center we have, all due to the computer's bishop e6. Lovely. 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 Let's say rook a d1. I have this fork, so he has to deal with it, right? So where does my friend go here? Is this a move? He's calculating it. Okay. Here and then here? Or here and then here? Why not? Oh, okay. Yeah, so I might start this way. I'm also going to play on the clock a little bit here. So I think he has to go knight h5, which is not or knight h4. Not a bad square to go to at all. Not, or no, I guess he could go to h2, but this seems stronger. Unfortunately, I can't go d4. I can go knight d4, so he has to go to d1, I think. So knight h4, knight d4, knight d, or queen d1. I'm covering. And then I win a piece. Oh no, he's got g6. Why would he go there? Why not here? Why not to h4? Okay, so queen d1. I can attack here, and we just get it. This makes it. Oh, he can move this. He can move this. He can take here. No, he can't. Okay. If g3, his knight is buried. Okay, now I move this knight, probably. Where do we put it? Why not back here for now? But this is closer to his king, so let's go closer to the king. I'm pretty excited about this opening because it's opening up a new chapter in these lines for me. Because I normally don't get such a good position after we have the pawn on e6. Just simply queen c8 h6 might solve all those concerns. I have more space. I shouldn't really trade here. I could go back. He's hitting this, so maybe I do have to trade. Okay, I don't want to trade, but I'm going to take. And can I take here? I mean, can I push there? Because I have a discovery on it. Not quite. Let's go here for now. Bishop e5. And then I guess if he lets me, I will take. Okay. Whoops, can't do that. Oh, maybe I could. No, I'm going to lose this pawn. Okay, I don't want to touch any of that. Okay, let me just go here for now. And push a4. He really wants me to take it. Okay, can I go here? I guess he got knight d4 in, but my knight is getting aggressive. I might have rook f2. Okay, maybe I'll go knight f4. Rook f2 almost worked. Getting tired now. I had a hard day. Okay, I can threaten mate. Okay, let's attack the knight. Whoops. Shit. Whoops. Good thing I have ample time. This is a nice little square. I have check here. Check, or do I queen first? Okay, he resigns. Okay. I'm not going to analyze that one. Oh, no, I am, because the opening was interesting. Yeah, so is queen c8, h6 the right idea? Let's see. And who's in, let's see, 17 viewers on YouTube now. Look at all you lurkers. And 3 on Twitch. Look at all you lurkers. Lurking around, 17 concurrent viewers. And there was 18 at one point. Wow, cool. Welcome. Welcome, lurkers. You're probably, most of you watching in bed. Okay, so we were completely winning. Yeah, we had an incredible position. I'm really curious about this bishop e6, queen c8. So, yeah, see, the computer likes it. I know it likes it. And it's so tempting for people to play this. Like if you're white here in a tournament game over the board, this is pretty damn tempting. It just seems so strong. But the computer is happy to take this. And in the past, I knew it was good in the past, right? But I still had bad results with it just because the e6 pawn is a problem. But I think if you just play h6, you kick the knight out. And then also you have to go for d5. You have to go for it pretty quickly. So let's just see if I did that correctly. So knight g5. Now there's other ways for white to play as well, I guess. What if queen e2? Is that even a move? But you still just go h6 and you just keep an eye on it. You just have to be careful. Black does have to be careful. Yeah, so if he goes up, yeah, queen c8 is best. Queen d7, I guess, is good too, but I like the idea of queen c8 so that you can play knight bd7. But you can do it either way. Although, computer wants to go... No, I was going to say they transpose. They don't necessarily transpose. Yeah, so either we have to protect the pawn, and then yeah, just h6. So no matter what he does, pretty much we go h6. Is that true in every case? Yeah, pretty much. You kick the knight out, so you just defend it and then just h6. And then you go for d5 when you can. Wow, computer saying rook f7. Who the hell is playing that? I'd like to know. Who's playing rook f7 here? Not me. Okay. So yeah, any move is it's almost -1 here. Yeah, and this was the best move actually, rook a d8. So I think I was planning rook f e8 and then this, but here I can just play d5 right away because I can almost do it immediately. I can't take because of he has 2 pieces on it. Yeah, so once we get a rook here, I guess okay, so if he does this, the queen's going to be second in command, so he can't defend this way. Yeah, so I'm kind of stoked about this because yeah, sometimes I avoid the bishop e6 thing. So it's uncomfortable for black for a little bit, but you just you kick out the knight and then you try to just play d5. And it's just winning here. Cool. what do most players in the, so if I load up the database, what do most players do here? I have this filtered for 2200 and up. So not many people take, no, that's not true. Sorry. Most people take. So even at 2200, most players take. And then most players play Knight G5. And then there's only 7 games in the database here. Let me also add in 2000 to get more players, but it's not many. So like people play F4 and H3. So let me look at those. So F4. Yeah, so this is just a solid way to play. And then what was the other move? H3? Why do people play that? I don't know. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so we just play H6 in the future. Later on, I made a mistake here, but my opponent had a minute on the clock. I wasn't too concerned. I didn't want to trade. Any other move was better. And then I blundered here this fork. But again, my opponent had no time. Okay, I'll play another one because I need points. But I'm starting to get pretty tired. Newish account here. Dishwasher's beeping. Yeah, my eyes are starting to get heavy. Okay, we have a London Dutch. Who is my favorite chess streamer? I don't watch streamers. Because what type of loser do you have to be to watch a chess stream? Oh, I mean, no, I don't have time to watch chess streamers, but I do watch. Simon Williams, so Ginger GM. So yeah, I watch Ginger GM, but not really his streams. It's just he records Title Tuesdays. Okay. Do I want D6 or B6 here? I'm going to go B6 because he's got this flight square for the bishop. So D6 doesn't pack as much power. That was some alliteration. Did I play this guy recently? Yeah. Because I played him before. 5 days ago, yeah. I beat him 5 days ago. I don't watch Gotham. Unfortunately, he still pops up sometimes on YouTube Shorts. Okay, do I want... What is this about? What's the point of this? Okay, knight E4. Should I just go knight E4 or should I go D6? I don't understand this move. Okay, D6 is here. I have queen D7 and then H6 again. Similar idea. I might do that. Let's go here. I don't understand knight C4. What was the point of that? I don't understand. So knight G5, again, I can do something similar to last game. We put the queen to defend E6 and then we go H6. Same exact idea. In the Dutch, though, instead of the Sicilian. Yeah, and I don't really think it matters where we put it. So yeah, I'm just going to kick it out now. I don't understand his moves. Is H4 a move? I don't think so. Queen is misplaced. He is G3. That's interesting. Okay, he doesn't go for it. So now I can go knight E4. Oh wait, does this win a piece? A future fork, as I call it. Is this a future fork? No, I can go here first maybe, though. I might have a future fork. Tactics. It doesn't work anyways. It doesn't work. Even if the knight was gone. I need the knight on c6. So maybe knight c6. And then I go b4. And then I can do the future fork. Either that or I could go knight e4. Because his queen's on d2, so it's hard for him to challenge that knight. Maybe I'll do that. Didn't even think that he might take. So if I take it as a pawn, then he has to go put the knight back. Could sack the exchange there. Or could take with the bishop. He still can't easily kick out my... That's a tough choice. I'm going to take with the pawn. It blocks my bishop, but it's what I'm playing. Man, I've been so itchy for 2 months. G5's almost a threat here. My queen was on f7. I might have queen b4 too. I guess there's b3. b4? Knight a5? Okay, let's just go knight c6. I don't have much of a plan. Maybe I'll double up on the f file. Maybe I go a5. That shouldn't change too much. Still looking at this g5 idea. I could go here and then this. No, because he's gonna do that. Okay, b4 now or b5 now, right? b5 now. I guess I could have done that last move as well. So knight a3 and then a6. Okay, let's just go a6. Okay, the knight's a little bit misplaced now. That's a small improvement we got there. Okay, I can put the knight here. It doesn't really, well, it doesn't do much. Is this a move? Okay, let's go here. Let's just make a move. Just make a move. And now maybe e5. Okay, he gets off. So can I push? I mean, he goes back. Okay, let's just push. And am I taking? Because he's going to g3. I don't know why he's even thinking. Why is he thinking? Okay, I guess he's considering. So, but bishop g3, I don't have to take. Takes. Oh, did he move? He moved. Here, my C pawn's weak. Ooh, I want this square. Okay, just move. Just move. But yeah, my C7's weak now. Oh, I can trade. I can trade though. That's my good bishop. I could go here. I don't know how good that is. I don't know how good that. My C pawn's weak. Here, B6. Here, C5. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, my light squared bishop is shit. Okay, this is not a good position. Damn it. I could take with a C pawn. Kind of interesting. Yeah, very strongly considered it. I'm going to take it with a queen though, just so that my bishop can. I mean, it could have come there either way. Yeah, this is where the bishop belongs. So we're going to push it here because this was a bad bishop. I burned so much time. So maybe just queen g6 now. Now I have to attack. Because this is all weak. This is super weak. Knight a5, b3. Okay, let's attack. I have to attack. Knight comes in. Knight has to come in. I have to attack here. Yeah, he attacks me. And then he's just like going to double up and stuff. I can go here though. Oh, he can get a6. Okay, so maybe. Well, no, I can play a5. Oh. Okay, I have to keep things open. This knight comes in. I got to keep things open here. This is coming. Okay, I have this fork. You might still be able to play this. Check. I'm on the rook. Yeah, I'm on the rook. 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 Okay. Here. Uh-oh. Here. Uh-oh. No, I can do that, right? I could do either. This might be more forcing. Because check. If he takes, I take here. So check. Because he's going to get superfluous knights. This might be better. Yeah. Check. And I hit him here. Yeah, this is more. I like this better. This forces a trade. Or it creates superfluous knights. But then he's going to lose a piece. Oh, did it not force a trade? I thought it did. Okay. Well. Let's go there. And don't forget to flag. I still have to flag. Can I push these? Can I go here? Okay, let's go here and then here. And then here. My plan. Oh my god, my time. It's here, doesn't work. Here? Here still. Yeah. 59 seconds. Did I play slow? Or did he play quick? I think he played quick. More than I played slow, because it's moved 37. It's more that he played very fast. I'm gonna go here now. Check. He's got to watch out here. Of this check, but I'm going to go here still. I mean, it should be good. But 43 seconds is not a lot of time. I should probably try to keep this. I was thinking about sacking the exchange, but that's still slightly too risky. Take this one. Yeah, I'm still gonna flag. Story of my life. I should have went here, right? I can do that next now. It's going to be close. Yeah, I can't do it in time. I always get flagged. 8 seconds. Ooh. The guy has no shame. Tries to flag me. Should I block him? I won't block him because it's his right to try to flag me. But it's just like nobody beats me. Just beat me on the board, man. Don't try to win by flagging. Yeah, I won't block him. It's his right. But it's also a newish account. I don't like that. Okay, so it's just lame that people just want to flag. That's all they want to do. Nobody wants to play chess. Yeah, this knight c4 didn't make any sense to me. I'm going to have to see where I spent time because I got into time trouble again. I think I played pretty well. Although yeah, so I was right that I really had to haul ass here, because my queen side was very weak, so I was all in on the attack, and I do like. I think my attack is starting to get a little bit better. Well, I might. Oh, I should close my windows. Shit. Because it's like 1 a.m. Hopefully I didn't disturb anybody and my neighbors. And then trading, even though we trade some of our pieces, his king is still... Yeah, and then he missed his calculation that I'm on the rook on c1. Yeah, okay, let's look at that with the engine. I am so itchy. I think I finished in the red. We'll see. Just waiting for this analysis to finish. Yeah, late stream for tonight. Well, 1 a.m. I got to wake up. I have something to do in the morning too. But I finished drinking that coffee at like, what, 11:30? Uh-oh, looks like I blundered here. Okay, come on, Lichess, you can do it. Finish up, please. Oh my God, what happened here? Completely winning. What happened? Like, how can I do that? How do I go from -3? Okay, I'm going to refresh. This is really slow going. There we go. Okay, so what went on here? That's a weird... How did I get worse there? Yeah, so queen d7 or queen c8, just like the previous game. Oh, I missed bishop g2. I don't know if I would have taken it, though. That's a dangerous pawn to take. But I should have seen it, though. 100% should have seen it. But yeah, I have gotten burned by taking that pawn before. But I still should have seen it. And yeah, any move here was good. It's preferring c5. It does like pawn takes. That's influenced by the bird, because often you want to take with the pawn on e5 in the bird. Yeah, this was the best move because the knight has to go back and the pawn is not easily targeted. Knight c6 was good. Yeah, this was... So I played this well. Yeah, because his knight is just very awkward for a while. But then what happened? Rook a d8. It's preferring queen e8 and then queen g6. Or knight a7 and knight c8 and knight b6. Wow, quite a maneuver. Okay. Yeah, here I wasn't quite sure. This was fine though. It's suggesting knight a5 or knight b8. What's knight b8 about? Knight b8 just to play c5. Just move the knight and play c5. Oh, interesting. Or bishop g5 and then b4. Okay, I don't understand bishop g5. Yeah, I don't understand bishop g5. Other than just clearing the e7 square for the knight. That's what bishop g5 is weird to me. And then there's rook f5. just to double up rooks. Yeah, that's weird that my advantage went, hey? So it was really this d5. Didn't like d5. I think d5, my c pawn still has trouble. So it wants to go 95 c5 or like knight a7, sorry, 97 c5 or 95 knight c4. I don't know. I don't quite understand it. I guess this just fixes the pawn structure too much, and my light squared bishop has some trouble. And it might be a little bit harder to play c5 now, because if I play it, he might be able to get the knight to d4 more easily. So that's the only thing I can think of. It's not so obvious, though. Yeah, so bishop c8 was good, improving it. Yeah, attacking. This was equal for both sides. I think he just miscalculated. Oh, it didn't like f4. So I missed a5. a5 is winning here. a5. And then what? Let's say knight a2. And then knight f5. So his knight on a2 is... look at where his knights are. It's funny. And if he moves the queen, let's say to f2. Sorry. Oh, I see. It's an unstoppable fork. Oh my god, it's an unstoppable fork, knight f4. Could I even have just... Why couldn't I do it now? Oh, because then you can take here. Is that why? Yeah, king you take on c6. So we kick out the knight, and then we had this unstoppable fork. Never thought about that. It would never have crossed my mind that he can't do anything about it. An unstoppable fork. So we just kick out the knight, and then unstoppable fork. Okay. But I was a bit low on the clock here. I went in for it now, and then yeah, he miscalculated. He probably thought it was an equal trade, but it's not, because I'm on the rook on c1. So I'm just up a piece, and yeah, this was good. I thought it guaranteed a trade, or superfluous knights, but it didn't. Yeah, okay. Let's see how I did today. So I did Puzzle Streak in, I forget how long. I think about half an hour, 33 minutes or something, or maybe a bit longer. I really can't remember. And then I played, I finished in the green. Just barely. But the two losses were terrible losses. Like, I should never have lost those games, ever. But I did. Okay, it's 1 a.m. now. I'm going to go to head to bed. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new to my stream, and there's 14 people on YouTube right now and 1 on Twitch, feel free to subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow in about 20 hours from now, or 19 hours from now. Take it easy. Have a good night. See you next time.